Hey guys, welcome along to Here's Rodder's Reviews, and as usual, I'm getting completely sidetracked by classic TV shows and movies, and I thought I would just do a little video here just to recommend a classic show that I remember when I was a kid, Knight Rider, which ran from 1982 to 1986. So I was just a very, very small child when this show came out. It was one of these shows that seemed to last forever. Like, I get under reruns, so like right through the 80s you were seeing Knight Rider. The series ran for 4 seasons, 90 episodes, and absolutely fantastic. And we fell into this again over the last few weeks. My brother and I have this thing where we sit down to dinner every night and we'll sit down and watch an episode of an old show. We get on the Knight Rider again, so we're into the 3rd season at this point. Absolutely loving it. One of these shows that for me never gets old whatsoever. Fantastic. Premise of the show is one man can make a difference, and it's this loner who has basically a supercar, computerized supercar that can do just about anything that he needs it to do at any point. Bulletproof, almost virtually indestructible, not 100% indestructible. It does get absolutely trashed at a few different points throughout the 4-season run, but always bounces back in each episode. Fantastic. Just has that nice blend of good family entertainment along with just that perfect amount of 80s cheese. Absolutely fantastic. Stars David Hasselhoff along with Edward Mulhare, Patricia McPherson as Bonnie Barstow in season 1, 3 and 4, but had April Curtis, played by Rebecca Holden, in season 2. There was an issue of contracts for Patricia McPherson, so she was dropped for season 2. But the kickback from the fans and David Hasselhoff and Edward Mulhare as Devon Miles, the fans and them fought to get her back, so they got the contract sorted out for season 3 and 4, and welcome to see her back for those last 2 seasons. But in that season 2 with Rebecca Holden, you did really get to love April Curtis. So in the opening episode of the series, we have this police officer by the name of Michael Long, played by David Hasselhoff, and he's on a case and he gets shot in the face in the opening episode, left for dead. He's rescued from the desert by the Foundation for Law and Government, also known as FLAG, that's run by Walton Knight and Devon Miles, and they give him plastic surgery, give him a new face, new identity, and he sets off to basically in the opening episode to take care of the criminals that left him for dead. And Walton Knight, of course, his whole outlook is one man can make a difference. So while he is recovering from the injury, the attempted murder on him, getting the reconstructive surgery, they are updating his car. Now, there's a few elements throughout this series where the continuity doesn't really add up as you go along, but that was some of the just 80s style. They would have the idea and it would get bigger and expand as you go on. But yes, the car is computerized and it's voiced by William Daniels as Kit in the Knight Industries 2000. This thing, again, bulletproof, completely indestructible. Turbo boost, press a button that jumps over anything you want, another button that goes up in 2 wheels, and the ski mode. All the James Bond sort of stuff, oil slick from the back of the car, smoke, whatever you need, the car can do. Absolutely fantastic. Now, the thing that jumps out in the original Knight Rider series, is the family feel to all the characters within the series itself. Everybody just bounces off each other so well, but the relationship between David Hasselhoff as Michael Knight, of course, I should have said that there. When he got the new identity, he was, Michael Knight, Michael Long to Michael Knight. The chemistry between him and Kit is phenomenal. It's just like, Kit is a computerized car. It's nothing more than a little voice box in the dashboard, really. And you have this actor talking and this little lights flashing in the dashboard. But the chemistry between David Hasselhoff and this car, essentially, in the series, so well done, to the point where you actually fully believe that Kit is a real thing and not just a supercar for a science fiction series and TV. Absolutely fantastic. The other thing about this show that I really want to point out in this video is you've got all this stuff these days about there's never strong female characters in TV or movie. You have Patricia McPherson in here again as Bonnie Barstow, and a co-starring role, and you also had April Curtis, played by I just want to look her name up and get it proper here, because I was going to say a name that I'm pretty sure isn't hers. Rebecca Holden. Yes, they are like third build in the episode, but these two women are the engineers that look after and repair Kit, keep him up to date, work on his computer, everything you need, like hands-on mechanical work, computer work and whatnot. And even though you've got David Hasselhoff as the main hero in the show, you've got Devon Miles as the boss over the two of them. The two of them are 100% lost if they don't have Bonnie or April there to look after Kit. So the two characters in the series that were most crucial to the relationship and everything running smoothly was the two women in there. So there's two characters that you can dish out to these people that say female characters that never had a fair run as far as TV and movie goes. And there's loads of them. There's loads of them, but that's one thing that's jumped out to me from Knight Rider and this rewatch that we've been doing lately. The show, fantastic. The villains in it, great. Not just human, but also cars and tanks and whatnot. You have, at one point, there's a similar car to Kit turns up called Car. So Kit is the Knight Industries 2000. Car is the Knight Automated Roving Robot, which was the prototype for Kit. And when I said continuity wasn't really an issue in the 80s at times, in the pilot, the car that they updated into Kit was Michael Long's car. So the fact that they brought that car back, turned it into Kit, but a prototype car was out before Kit, is the exact same model, doesn't really line up. But it's the 80s, it's all good. You also have an episode on here where a giant truck called Goliath goes up against Kit, and it has the same molecular bonded shell, they call it in the episode, the indestructible metal, essentially, the finish to the car, that people will try that. This car can drive through walls and everything, not even a scratch on it. So this massive truck gets the coating of the shell, and it's been driven by Garth Knight, which is basically David Hasselhoff with a moustache. And the character's story there was whenever Walton Knight, that founded the foundation, reconstructed Michael Long's face, he gave Michael Long the face of his son. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. The other thing that jumps out to me just as I'm thinking on it now, haven't got as far as it in this run yet, but I've seen it years ago, as the Juggernaut, as this giant sort of tank thing with this ramrod arm in the front of it that absolutely destroys Kit at one point. Fantastic. Now the show, as I say, just seemed to last forever. They did try to bring it back a couple of times. There was Knight Rider 2000. That was 91, I want to say, which was like a TV movie and didn't make it the series, but it was like a handoff between the original cast of Knight Rider to a new cast, essentially. Didn't take off. They tried to expand on the idea, sorry. I think still in the 90s with a team Knight Rider, which I've only seen bits and pieces of, nowhere near as good as that original series. And then of course there was the reboot of Knight Rider, I think 2009, and I've seen bits and pieces of that there, but again didn't have the spirit of the original series. So yeah, Knight Rider, that original one, was one of those series for me, and I think I got it at a time whenever it appealed to me the most, because as a small child, like, it had basically run its path and finished by the time I probably got into it. 86, I think I got into it around 85, maybe season 3 or whatever. But as I say, as soon as that got into the reruns and that there, I was going through the whole of the 80s. Fantastic, absolutely love this show, and one I couldn't recommend higher.